Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I abruptly decided to go live because I just saw the message that Donald Trump published. First off, let me see. Everything looks good and sounds good. Perfect. Fantastic. I know I didn't realize when I scheduled this that David Wood is also live, but I also don't really care because I mean, who watches seriously? Who watches David Wood anyway? Anyway, so I want to make this a very quick live stream, and then you can go back watching to lame stuff like David Wood. But so Donald Trump just published a message to Hamas, and it is a very harsh and brutal message, a brutal warning. He used language such as "you are dead if you don't do what I say," and so on, which is very interesting. Itai says, Ridwan, please give me attention once. No. Thank you so much. And Happy Ash Wednesday says, go top powerful. So wonderful. Let's look at it right away. Let's look at it right away without taking too much of everybody's time. Let's look at it right away. What happened? What happened? What happened? All right. So here we have Mr. Donald Trump's message. Mr. Donald Trump just published this on his Truth Social account, which is a platform that usually old people above the age of 85 use, and also then on his Twitter account, also known as X. And it goes really hard. It's like it has his angry face on there, which is his portrait, his official portrait. And President Trump to Hamas, release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it is over for you. This is your last warning. That's what he said. Let's read the whole message here. Let's read the whole message. Shalom Hamas. Shalom Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose. Release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it is over for you. Only sick and twisted people keep bodies, and you are sick and twisted. It's just this is how terrorist organizations, also known as Islamic political parties, deserve to be talked to. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. I know some people will be like, why are you supporting sending things over to Israel? Well, guys, you don't really matter. Donald Trump says, I'm sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. Not a single Hamas member will be safe if you don't do as I say. It's very direct. I have just met with your former hostages, whose lives you have destroyed. This is your last warning. This is your last warning. For the leadership, now is the time to leave Gaza, while you still have a chance. Also, to the people of Gaza, a beautiful future awaits, but not if you hold hostages. If you do, you are dead. There's something very interesting to point out here, which is that even on my thumbnail here, I put it, Hamas, you are dead. He's not saying to Hamas, you are dead. He's basically saying to people, to anybody in Gaza. Anybody in Gaza. He's saying, if you hold hostages, you are dead. Let people go if you hold them. Get out of the way. Let hostages go. If you are holding hostages, if you do hold hostages, if you do not release them, you are dead. Man. He's speaking their language. He's basically speaking their language, and this is what needs to be done. Nobody speaks this language. Europe doesn't speak this language. Europe is a joke at this point. Not even Israel speaks this language. It is Donald Trump who's right now speaking the language that these people understand. Make a smart decision. Release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later. President Donald J. Trump. And once again, reiterated here, release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it is over for you. This is your last warning. Now, the context here is that at the same time, so why this is being published while there are news that Donald Trump is currently in the middle of negotiations with the Hamas leadership and with the intermediary Qatar and all the other terror supporters to have a hostage deal and to finally put an end to the to the fighting, the ceasefire, and so on. The thing is, Donald Trump just forever now just wants every single hostage to be released at once, and wants Hamas basically to surrender. Israel is saying, okay, we'll work out a deal. Over gradually, the hostages will be released. Donald Trump is like, no, right now, all of them. That's basically what Donald Trump is pushing for. This is just, he just published this like an hour ago or almost 2 hours ago. And he mentioned that he just spoke to the hostages or hostage families. Here is footage of him meeting with the hostage families and former hostages. Let's have a look at that.
My family and I, myself, we believe.
Unfortunately, this is very quiet, which is why I will just open the downloaded version that I have on my computer to make it louder. Let's see.
My family and I, myself, we believe you've been sent by God to release them. You can really help.
Yes.
You have the power to do it.
You are our hope when we were there, and now you're their hope.
Yeah.
So you didn't think until I came along, you didn't think you were gonna get out?
No.
Once you were elected,
No.
we heard that you want to do everything to make a deal
Yeah.
as soon as possible. And
You're so happy.
Yeah.
Well, we said you better let us have those people back.
Yeah.
you gave us
You better let them out. We did say that, and something happened, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we gotta get the rest done.
Please do it again.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank
We're working on
Thank
it
you.
very hard.
Thank
Thank
you
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. You take care. We'll do the best we can.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. You take care of yourself. It's horrible, horrible stories. Not even believable.
Thank you.
We'll get them out. We'll get them out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Doug. You take care of yourself, okay?
This is that, what's her name? Nama. She's the one who was, is that her? Is she right there? Is that her? She was the one who was famously kidnapped and who was on that one footage, isn't she? Is that her? The video is so blurry, and I haven't checked who is there. No, this is Noah Argamani. I know, but this one here, this one is that. I think this is Nama Levy. She was the one who was on that one footage where it was one of the worst videos that first came out of a Hamas terrorist being kidnapping her with her pants bloody and all that. She's right there. He is one of the recent ones. I forgot his name. He's one of the ones who were found barely having eaten anything, starved, mistreated brutally. He's one of those. But yeah, so apparently this is only the public part. This is only the one part where he's eventually this is filmed with them briefly giving a statement together of hope. But as far as I understand it, he also had private conversations, and he also was about every single one of them and their stories informed, including things that the public does not know yet. Here was the thing also with the hostages. Eli Sharabi. Okay, yeah. With the hostages, with those who were taken hostage, many of the hostages, they keep much of what happened during their captivity in Gaza private. They are told to keep it private because they want to comply as much as possible with Hamas warnings toward these hostages. So they want to keep certain things to themselves in order to protect those who are still left behind. There are, I don't know, Hamas issued warnings such as behave accordingly, or behave and be well, otherwise we will harm those you leave behind, and so on. So right now, the hostages are being very, very low key and not talking very much about what actually happened while they were being held there. We will probably find out much more about what actually happened once all of this whole ordeal is over, and once there is no single hostage or body left in Gaza. But some people are directly informed about things that the public may not know. And Donald Trump might have also been informed about these things. So he met the hostages and former hostages and hostage families. He has been in touch with them for quite a long time now, and after meeting them, he issues the threat, the message to Hamas, saying, "If you don't do as I say, you are done," basically. Damn. This is, yeah, he was harmed. He was starved, kept under terrible circumstances. And Donald Trump, when he saw first the photos of these guys emerge, he said they look like the Holocaust victims. They look like the Holocaust survivors, the way they were starved. Never again. This guy was a healthy looking dude. He has been starved brutally. So Donald Trump's warning, Shalom Hamas, do as I say, or otherwise you are dead. Also those living in Gaza, do as I say, otherwise you are dead. If you keep hostages, you are dead, and so on. The warning goes out. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what he's going to follow up with after this, but it seems very, very, very brutal. And this is the language that people understand in the Middle East. I'm sorry, this is what people understand in the Middle East. This is how those people talk and are talked to. They understand power. They understand threats. They understand strength. You can't just talk to them like, we hope we can come to an agreement, and we hope we can, the hostages may be released. And if you don't release the hostages, this will be a grave problem. And you can't talk like this to Islamists. You can't talk like this to Muslim people. Anyway, is this a thing? Says, hi AP. Hi, is this a thing? See how the Christian says, hey AP, I wanted to congratulate you on your journey of faith. I accept you as my brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ari Wasserman, what's up, Ari? My Tate-up only lets me see the truth, so I can't read Trump's statement on it. Michelle B. AP, thanks again for bringing truth to the masses. May you continue to be blessed. I'll keep praying for you and your family. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it very, very much. Sheikh Mike Wingeling, Florida is persecuting Brother Tate. Will AP disavow radicals on his team going after an innocent Muslim man just trying to make a living? I don't mind. Leave the sex traffickers and rapists alone. Okay. Water Gang LTD. Ian Carroll went on Joe Rogan and it has 18,000 likes to 400 dislikes. We are cooked. Gropers must be stopped. Yeah, I saw that Joe Rogan actually had him on, and I initially reacted to it and said, why in the world would you invite somebody like that on? Then I decided to just, forget about it, just delete my comment and whatever, have him on. But I hope Joe Rogan one day has the integrity to have people on who actually say real good stuff instead of just appealing to the masses with completely dumb statements like this guy here. This guy is a complete idiot. He's some guy who basically reiterates things that he hears in a cafe without fact checking anything. He is the guy who has a video where he talks about how the Bible has been Jewified by the Rothschild family and so on. It's just, why would Joe Rogan be the guy who amplifies lunatics like this? It's so ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. What a time to be alive that we have such people talking. I might review parts of it if there's anything interesting in it. If there's anything interesting relating to anything I talk about, let me know. Anything relating to religion, Bible, Islam, Quran, Israel, America, let me know. I'll check it out. That's my president. Based cigar meme. Powerful. Kule Luke says Hamas carried out multiple terrorist attacks against Israeli civilians before October 7th and after October 7th. I wonder if their supporters deny all those too. They probably do. The Little Russia says, Hi Ridwan, ich wollte dir nur gerne mitteilen, dass ich deinen Werdegang richtig schön finde und es freut mich auch für deine Frau. Ich bete für dich, Gottes Segen. Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Thank you. That's a German message of happiness and well wishes. St. Miles, what's up, St. Miles? Trump was just clearly communicating his position. Hamas needs to take it seriously. Yes. Didi, what's up, Didi? He said the same thing about 3 weeks ago. This time it means something. Rogan had Billy Carson on. He destroyed Billy. Yeah, I hope he soon has somebody else on who destroys Ian. What's his name? Ian Carroll. Where did this guy even come out? Where did this guy come from? I never heard of him until just a few weeks ago, and suddenly I see him everywhere, and it's just the biggest, the biggest dumbassery that I have seen. I responded to it here. Oh yeah, here. This is so ridiculous. Look, I don't want to say I hate this guy, but I have always hated, and maybe I shouldn't hate, but I've always been very, very annoyed by people like this who act like they're bringing some great truth to you, but they're just talking a bunch of hearsay. That is just so ridiculous. For those who haven't heard it here.
Do you guys know about the Schofield Bible? Oh boy, here's a rabbit hole for you. Here's a rabbit hole for all of us. In the early 1900s, right around...
You guys heard about the Schofield Bible? Oh, here's a rabbit hole for all of us. Oh boy. Sounds like he's about to drop some facts, but he already starts out with in such a way that you know it's going to be a bunch of garbage.
When the Federal Reserve was founded and the Balfour Declaration happened, right at that exact same time, the Rothschild family hired this dude, this pastor in the Deep South.
Okay, I don't want to be a dick, but and I know this is an English thing, and I know even people who are part of that family say Rothschild, but it's not Rothschild, it's actually Rothschild, but whatever, I don't care.
The Rothschild family hired this dude, this pastor in the Deep South.
So he's talking about the Schofield Bible. Of course, he immediately brings up the Rothschild family. It's like, at this point, whenever somebody brings up the Rothschild family, it's like 95% likely to be complete nonsense. There is no single piece of evidence, aside from stupid conspiracy theories, that the Rothschild family had anything to do with the author of the so-called Schofield Bible. Nothing at all. There is no single connection at all. It's all just ridiculous conspiracy theory. I don't want to nitpick, but C.I. Schofield wasn't from the Deep South. He was from the Midwest.
Made a new version of the Bible called the...
Look at this. He made a new version of the Bible.
He made a new version of the Bible called the Schofield Bible.
He made a new version of the Bible. What are you talking about, man? This is so ridiculous. The Schofield Bible is not a thing. The Schofield Study Bible.
Bible.
The Schofield Study Bible is a thing. And the Schofield Study Bible is not a new version of the Bible. It is a study Bible, meaning it is a bunch of notes. Look at here. If you Google Schofield Bible, you will get Schofield Reference Bible because it's a Schofield Reference Bible. It's a Schofield Study Bible. A study Bible that simply takes the King James version of the Bible, which is a King James translation into English of the Bible, and simply adds commentary on it. That's what it is. It's not a new Bible. It's not a new version of the Bible. He wrote this new Bible. He didn't write a new Bible, you idiot.
Of the Bible called the Schofield.
They even put the thing on here. It literally says right there, King James Version. They put the picture on here. It says King James Version right there. The King James Version is the Bible that is being used in the commentary here.
Bible. He wrote this new Bible that has all these new interpretations of the text. So they didn't change.
Jewish influence.
Yes, literally. That's where
Jewish influence, Jewish
Judeo-Christianity kind of came from. And the
No, it's not.
idea that Israel is this modern Israel thing is the Israel of the Bible. It came from that Bible. And
No, it didn't. The one thing that this study Bible probably did is to popularize this idea, because the Schofield was what is called a dispensationalist, who believed in a reinterpretation of the eras of history, where in the modern time there would be a re-emergence of the people of Israel as a nation of Israel. That doesn't mean that this book introduced the idea; it just popularized the idea to people in America, for example.
funded by the Rothschild family.
There's no evidence that it was funded by the Rothschild family. No single piece of evidence. No single piece of evidence.
Rothschild family. And then it was pushed because they owned the publisher that publishes like all the books. I think it was Oxford
The publisher that publishes all the books, like all the books, they own it. Nonsense.
Press. And so they had the deals that they could make to get that Bible into all the mega churches across whole denominations of Christianity. And so that was when Christianity got kind of Jewified.
That's when Christianity got Jewified, and these twins, these hobo twins, were like, "OMG!" They even Jewified the Bible. This is the guy that is invited on Joe Rogan. Jewified Christianity, Jewified the Bible. My God. This is why I wrote this earlier today. I think I should make a dramatic video like that about this. Did you know the Bible was originally written in English by Sir Moses Riverton? Unfortunately, the Rothschild family, they hired a time traveler to go back in time and rewrite all of it in Hebrew. And they also, even to lower suspicion, they snuck Greek and Aramaic and all that into it, man. And they Jewified it, like the Rothschild family, they Jewified this Bible, which was actually written by Sir Moses Riverton, man. Anyway, Andrew Morgan, Ian Carroll's new reality show, Jewify Me. God bless us, you during clean week. Alhamdulillah. Libel Devil sorted, they offered to take them. Powerful. Okay. PG, Google, Chevy, I use Google Translate. Fantastic. Daniel, hey, what's up, Daniel Apologetics? That tweet does not seem like just empty words. Yep, exactly. They Jewified the Old Testament. That's what they do. That's what they do. Urinating upon one another. St. Miles, what's up, Miles? Christians, try not to hate our enemies, AP. We pray for them and their salvation. I have been praying a lot lately. Powerful, powerful. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, I just wanted to briefly share this and appreciate that. And also remember Sir Moses Riverton, who is the author of the Bible, apparently, of the original English Bible, before it was Jewified by the Rothschild family. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see what happens next on the Donald Trump show, whether Hamas complies or not. Otherwise, they're all dead. guess. I don't know. Urinating Broom says, I'd be interested in a study about how anti-Phi-Femitism is existentially satisfying. It seems it provides meaning to the lives of many people. LOL. That's true. That's true. That's what they do. That's what they do. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. You can now go back and watch boring stuff like David Wood again. I'm not sure why you would do something like that. But I will be live again with David Wood tomorrow, I think. And until then, Am Israel Chai. And as always, where's my goat? Where'd my goat go, man? Oh, yeah, right here. Okay. In other words, here. Sorry, wrong video here.
Stay away from Islam.